everybody, welcome back to an episode of Katawa Shoujo, and with your host, of course, Mr. Nice Guy. I, of course, am the nice guy, and I'm your host, so let's get back into this. Bye-bye! One flight up of the stairs up, and I run into problems. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. White, of course, and plain, like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there is a plethora. There is a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them, or is it just somewhere down the hallway? I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, just barely ajar so that I can see it's open and nothing else. This is actually my most favorite part. Fucking picture. My most favorite part of this whole entire game, probably. Actually, yeah. That's truthful. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, and while this one is not quite that, it's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone is inside and I can ask for directions, no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to the school can't be shaken from my mind, so much that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though it is much easier to open than I anticipated. Leaning over and poking my head even further inside to gain sight of the room as fast as possible, the meek "hello" on my lips is quickly snatched away. That's Lily, everybody. The person I'm gonna do path with, cause fucking Lily is awesome. This is not as I was expecting. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing in the doorway staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently, having her taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. I don't know how to do Lily's voice. It's nothing like Misha's, that's how I would guess. Hello there. May I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, the movement of her lips seemed to break the rather silence than the words. However, it's soft, measured voice that reminds me she was being separate from the room herself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met she's strikingly distant. Hi, sorry for intruding, I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat? Unexpected, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another seat opposite her, the girl resting the teacup and the saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling. That, and the slight cloudiness of her eyes mean that she must be at least partially blind, like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student to Yamaku? Yeah, I just transferred in yesterday. I get the distant feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers, accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting, one which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action. I'm Lily Satao. Pleased to meet you. Hisao Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out along a shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into, It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see her on her back, she seems to use her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Misha and Shizune have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I've never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offerer preparing the drink. So, her soft voice brings me out of my silent observance. Which room are you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library, Shizune and some classmates told me it was on this floor. She finishes pouring water into the teacup as she nods, a small metallic tapping coming from the teacup indicating it being stirred. I'm aware of Miss Hakamichi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? Oh shit, that's fucking Lily, damn it! Whatever, nope, I'm not gonna read that over. That's right, in the science room with Matao. She gives a small giggle before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite the character. I imagine you'll come to... Fucking damn it! He's quite the character. I'll imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. Look at me with this huge ass cowlick. And, you know, a box haircut, because everyone wants a box haircut. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nonetheless, the smell's quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks, Atao. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please, there's no need to be too formal. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Correct, I'm in class 3-2, which is on the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi, and is specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. Sorry. I feel like slapping myself for the faux pas. Looking at her face, though, she doesn't seem the least bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. My. Yeah. Sorry. I had to do that. I really didn't. I should cut that out. No, I'm not. Nope. I'm not. Not gonna cut that out. Sure, sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same can't be said for everyone, many have come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems, all too ready to jump ship from this particular topic, I see segue into another. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, this might be her vision of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at. I come here fairly often during lunchtimes. My duties as class rep don't leave me enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea. Class rep, huh? I'm just gonna say class rep because I don't want to say fucking class representative, so there you fucking go. Compared to Shizune, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely opposite. While Shizune is blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school's clubs. So what kind of clubs are there to join? The more popular ones seem to be the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunchtimes, the baseball club and the book club in a room near the library. There are also numerous small ones too, though, such as the art and music clubs. She is probably like the deepest fucking female voice ever since I'm voice acting her. But I won't know until I hear the recording if I need to redo this. So that's how that's gonna work out. At a time when I'm wanting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if the school shares the same rule as my old one. Is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, though. It is encouraged. Oh, good. That's a relief. I've really let my guard down around this girl to let such a thing slip out. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it, as Lily does the same. As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming in from the room has a distinctly orange tint. Even here, time doesn't stand still. Huh, the time's gone quickly. Sorry? Right, she's blind. Of course she can't see the sun setting. It just looks like the sun's starting to set. It seems to come as a surprise for her, and I guess she must have lost track of time. Sorry, Hazel, I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. I quickly moved to allay her concern. Oh, no, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it? She pauses and takes a moment to think on it. It's probably something I should have asked Shizune when I had the chance, but Lily seems to... Oh, fucking tired. Seems to likely know in any case. True, it's open until 6:30 during weekdays. A quick glance at my watch confirms I have well enough time to get there. That is fucking... Oh! There you go. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod, her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her. It was my pleasure. Oh, and come to think of it, shall I show you where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it all right. Well, unless my navigational skills fail me, which they seem to have a habit of doing. It's alright, I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case, so I could introduce you. This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer. If you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks. Oh, actually, sorry guys, just pause here. I'm either going to be doing her route, okay? Lily's route, or Hanako's route. Either the other one, or that one, or this one, or anyone, okay? Because, I don't know, I just want to do either of them. Don't know yet. If you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks. As she stands up to follow me, she takes hold of a straight, retractable cane that had been slipped in the handle of her bag on the floor. Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looks much thinner and longer. This must be for support, where Lily's is for navigation. Together we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hallway on the way to the library. Library, again, my Americanness showing through. Side by side, my pace carefully slow to match hers, we slowly walk through the hallway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing. Sorry, I'm so tired. That painting, though. Ladies first. She gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. To the left is the wooden library. Oh. Okay, there's a library in the library, of course, now. To the left is a wooden library counter, with the library proper being on the right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library, with the distinct smell of old books giving the place an almost old-world air. There doesn't seem to be a lot of students here. Considering the time, it isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably either in school grounds or the dorms. Yuko, are you here? She says it to thin air silence. The librarian doesn't seem to be present, and of course, Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Them eyes, man, them square-ass eyes. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click. Okay. Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail. What was... I don't know what that was. The origin, apparently the librarian, quickly crawls out and bounces up to extremely rigid attention. Hi Lily, how can I help you? Her voice is strange and a failing attempt to sound casual, and she's rubbing the back of her head. Good afternoon. What happened just now? I heard a strange sound. Yeah, Lily's probably gonna be like the lowest fucking voiced person ever. Because I'm not actually trying to make... just trying to make her sound very soft and like not... I'm just gonna stop talking and just read. It's nothing, I just hit my head. See, I dropped an eraser into my desk, and when I was looking for that, a pencil dropped, and when I was looking for both of them, you came and surprised me. Are you alright? Oh, this is Lily's. Let's talk like this now. No. That's for the devil when he shows up. He shows up in this episode, probably. Not at all online. Are you alright? I'm sorry, I couldn't know. It's okay. Sorry for making you worry. This is nothing. I've had worse happen to me. She's quick to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter. Yes, worse things have happened. The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around the counter for no reason. A little... Fucking yeah, I'm tired. Oh, wow. Guys, time has passed. It's time to end this episode. Wow, I wasn't expecting that, actually. Have a great time. Yeah, this is the end of the 5th episode. 6th episode should come out later today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. But, whatever. See you guys later, and bye.